I stepped cautiously through the overgrown courtyard, the air thick with an eerie silence. The abandoned asylum loomed before me, its decaying facade a haunting reminder of its dark past. As a journalist searching for a gripping story, I had been drawn to this place, fascinated by the rumors and whispers surrounding it. Little did I know that my investigation would thrust me into a nightmarish realm of vengeful spirits. The heavy wooden doors creaked ominously as I pushed them open. Inside, the asylum seemed frozen in time, a relic of suffering and despair. The walls were stained with age and neglect, and the air carried a pungent scent of decay. The echo of my footsteps sent shivers down my spine as I ventured deeper, my heart pounding in my chest. It wasn't long before I stumbled upon a dusty hallway lined with rusted iron doors. Each one held secrets, trapped memories of the tormented souls who had once inhabited this forsaken place. I reached for the handle of the first door, trembling with a mix of anticipation and dread. As I turned it, a cold gust of wind rushed past me, whispering indistinguishable voices into my ear. Inside, the room was dimly lit by a flickering fluorescent light. The walls were adorned with faded drawings, macabre sketches that spoke of madness and anguish. It was clear that this asylum had been a prison for tortured souls, a breeding ground for the horrors that lurked within. I continued my exploration, documenting my findings with a trembling hand. The deeper I delved, the more unsettling the atmosphere became. Shadows danced along the walls, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. But my determination drove me forward, desperate to uncover the truth behind the asylum's dark past. As I entered a particularly desolate wing, a cold breeze enveloped me. The temperature plummeted, and a thick fog began to seep through the cracks in the floorboards. Panic welled up within me, but I pressed on, my curiosity consuming any rational thought. Suddenly, a piercing scream shattered the silence, echoing through the corridors. My heart raced as I followed the sound, the walls seeming to close in on me. The screams grew louder, more agonized, until I reached a door at the end of the hallway. I hesitated for a moment, my hand trembling as I turned the doorknob. The room beyond was a twisted nightmare. Blood stained the walls, and broken furniture littered the floor. But it was the figure standing in the center of the room that froze me in terror. A ghostly apparition, dressed in tattered white garments, stared at me with empty eyes. It beckoned me forward, its spectral voice filling my mind. I couldn't resist its call, as if some unseen force compelled me to obey. Step by step, I approached the spirit, feeling a sinister presence envelop me. I was no longer in the asylum. I had entered a nightmarish realm, a twisted reflection of the torment that had consumed this place. The vengeful spirits of the asylum surrounded me, their spectral forms closing in from all sides. They moaned in anguish, their faces contorted with pain and rage. I was trapped, a mere pawn in their twisted game of revenge. With each passing moment, the spirits grew more aggressive, their ethereal hands clawing at me, tearing my sanity apart. Their agonized wails filled the air, drowning out my screams of terror. I was trapped in their realm, forever condemned to suffer alongside them. As my consciousness slipped away, consumed by the darkness, I realized the true horror of the abandoned asylum. It wasn't just a building haunted by vengeful spirits. It was a malevolent entity that fed off the suffering of its victims, a place where nightmares became reality. And now, I am a permanent resident of this twisted realm, forever trapped within the walls of the abandoned asylum, my soul tormented by the spirits who seek retribution for their unspeakable anguish. Beware those who dare to venture into the realm of the forgotten, for once you cross its threshold, there is no escape from the horrors that await within.